people on the balcony over there. Got enough water, kids playing their games. I tried to fix Scooty today, down there. And what can I say? I'm bloody useless. So I popped a fuse on it. So now I need to get somebody out to put a fuse in it so it will send the electricity to the starter motor, because it uses a different type of starter motor. So waiting for people to come back tomorrow. So today's Tuesday, they're coming on Wednesday to fix Scooty. So I've had two people around here for about 4 or 5 hours. They try to jump start it, they turn around and try to put another battery on it, but it's this, I think it's, the guy's turn around saying it's a fuse, or as he says to me, it's a fuss. It's a fuss not working. So right, yeah, so it's a fuss not working. There we go, nature's spring. This is what we do when we turn around. We want to warm up our water. We put it into these water bowls that we've already used, put them out in the sunshine, and we get hot water. So today we're talking about let's do a comparison. So Annie, I've not been here for 3 months, and I set Annie the budget for 3 months and each month. So the rent on our apartment is 10k. That's what we pay. The electricity for the first month was about 4.8. The second month it went down to 3.3, and the third month it went down to 2.9. On average, it's going to cost you 4,000 pesos a month, because you need to do your kettle, you need to do your fridge, you need to do your AC, you need to do your lights. Now, yeah, please slow down, guys. There are some of you that can live up a tree on electricity for about 10 peso. There's always going to be the anomaly out there, yeah? I'm just telling you what I pay, okay? Gives you a benchmark on what me and Annie use in a month. So internet is 2,999 pesos a month, and that's for a PLDT, and it is for 30 gigabyte download speed, so it's the middle of the range. You can get it from Dito, you can get it from Globe, you can get it from other places, but we get ours from PLDT, and we've been on that contract now for 3 years. It's not bad. It gets crazy when everybody starts working from home, which is what they did back in January, February and March, but now people are going out to work. It's the internet speed is turned around and sorted itself out. It's doing very, very well. So that's the internet. Food shopping. Now we spend around 12,000 pesos a month on food shopping, and that's going to the supermarket, and that's also going to Ubalde, and that's also going to the local veg stores, and that's what Annie bought for herself in that 3-month period. So we budgeted in 12,000 pesos, and Annie was using most of it, not all of it. She was saving some, and allocate what I used to spend. I give myself around about 21,000 pesos a month to live on. So that's for me to go out and buy this, what I want to buy, or save up for this, what I want to save up. There's that guy in that white car with the fat exhaust. There we go. So that's Annie can get by on about 5,000 a month. I can get by on around about 18 to 20, and that's what we put aside. We spend around about 6,000 to 8,000 pesos a month on eating out, about 2,000 peso a week. So last week we spent 2,000 or 1,500 going out to Italianos, which I did a vlog on. You can have a look at that, which means I've got 500 pesos left from that, which I can carry over to this month or for this week. So that means that'll give me 2,005 to use this week if I want to use it all, or I can turn around and put it to one side and keep it in my bank account for a rainy day. Fixing scooter, that's going to turn around and cost me around about 1,200 pesos. If I need to buy a new battery, then it'll cost me a little bit more. I don't know what the price is of the battery, so I can't actually give you that. So at the moment we've covered off rent, we've covered off internet, we've covered off food, we've covered off eating out. Mobile phones, we get that on the PLDT account here, but Annie uses about 500 pesos in data a month, and I use about 500 pesos a data a week, because I use that to phone my mum back in the UK. But the majority of the time, the data, what I got left out of that 500, I will use on the data. And you get these load deals come through. Mine at the moment is 149 peso, and I get unlimited data for 15 days with Smart, and that's what I've got. So that's that. Really, the scooter on petrol, I can't give you a price on that at the moment because I don't know what it costs to drive the scooter at the moment with the new petrol, because it ain't working. It's deceased, it's died, it's shuffled off this mortal coil, it's pushing out daisies. If you wanna like the Monty Python sketches. Yeah, so we've done the food, and we'll do some snacking. For instance, yesterday I went out and there's a Japanese restaurant around here. I spent 250 peso on some little skewers for Annie, because she likes these little gizzards and she likes the little squid, she likes the little salchicha, the sausages and the little meatballs. So I got 15 of those little skewers, and they're down around 23 to 25 peso a skewer, about this long, which is very, very nice. Today for lunch didn't cost us anything apart from the electricity, because we had brown rice, wild mushrooms, we had egg, and we had papaya and watermelon. So we'd already put that into our weekly shop, and we'll go out weekly shopping again in another 4 days time around Friday, and we'll turn around and spend about 3,000 pesos. So I'm not seeing a massive amount of increase in prices, and he's done really well for the last 3 months. She's not actually given me any grief while I've been back in the UK to send her more money or anything like that. She's had the budget, she's worked with the budget. I think she's overspent on the first month around 2,000, 3,000 peso, but she had family down, she had everything like that, and then in the second month I think she was about 1,200 pesos over, and then on the third month she was on budget. So it does really depend on how it looks and what you're going to do and where you're going to go shopping and what are you doing. But at the moment I'm spending around 66,000 to 70,000 pesos a month. Yeah. And I've got some savings still there in my bank account. My bank account's getting bigger and bigger in the BOC. I've just transferred in some £1,000 today, and it cost me, I got an exchange rate of 67.8 for it, so I've actually got 67,100 pesos coming in, so it cost me 400 peso, about £10, £8 I think it is with Wise, to transfer that into BOC. And I got a notification, I did that this morning, I got a notification about 15 minutes ago, it's arrived at my bank. So that's pretty fast to get that sorted out. So that's a 2-bedroom apartment over there. Sorry, it's a 3-bedroom apartment over there with a dirty kitchen. 17,000 pesos a month, and you can get 16,000 peso a month accommodation here in an apartment on this subdivision. or you can turn around and you can pay Chateau Cinco through those trees over there, which is a dormitel, and it's about 700 to 900 peso if you want to book it through what's it called, booking.com or Agdal hotels. You can book that. So at the moment I'm not seeing this great peak that people are all worried about. Electricity is running around about 11 peso a kilowatt. It was 9 when I went to the UK, which is a lot better than what it is in the UK. Gas is round about 3 peso a kilowatt here, which is a lot better than the 10 back in the UK. You don't get council tax here. Hospital fees are more expensive because it's not free, whereas what I found in the UK, there's a lot of stuff you can't actually get now, and the waiting list is extortionate now in the UK for NHS. So you know, I spoke to my mum yesterday. She's having all sorts of problems with the weather, and she still doesn't know whether she's going to get her attendance allowance, and she still doesn't know whether she's actually going to get an increase in her pension. She's got to pay for a TV licence now. Never used to have to pay for that. Bus pass in the UK, let's get that all right. If you were born after a certain date, you don't get a bus pass. When I applied for my bus pass, I didn't get it because I was born after this certain date. So if you're born before that date, you get a bus pass. After that date, you no longer get a bus pass. You got to pay bus prices. Yeah, watch Angela Rippon, Julia Summerfield, and the other lady at 9 o'clock in the morning on Rip Off Britain, because they got some eye openers there. Some eye openers. Yeah, you don't have to turn around and be wise guy. Anyway, SM, you pay what you pay for, so cut your cloth accordingly. If you want to buy cheap rice, buy cheap rice. If you want to buy cheap fish, buy cheap fish. If you want to buy cheap pork, buy cheap pork. It's a nice guy on a clapped out scooter. So yeah, so from a Tuesday here, blogging on my balcony, blogging on my balcony, blogging on my balcony. I'm not seeing a lot of change, even with Annie looking after the budget. She's kept to that budget apart from 2 months, but I don't think 4,500 over her budget for 2 months is extortionate. And it's the first time she's had to turn around and do it. Proud of her. Proud that she's turned around and she's able to pay the rent, pay the electricity. One of my biggest concerns was when I went back to the UK that she would run out of money, but she didn't. And I feel happy about that. I feel very happy. So anyway, guys, I need you to like, share and subscribe to my videos. I need you to spank that video so it gets increase in viewing and increase in subscribers. Since I've been back in the UK, it's tailed off like this. It's gone down. I need it to go the other way, guys, so help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Help an old man in the Philippines. Yeah, right. Okay. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you want to turn around and share it, share it. If you want to like it, like it. Be much appreciated for me and Annie. But take care. Love you all. And I just love being back in the